Hey everybody, it's Max. I'd like to welcome you all to the first installment of my own webcam YouTube series, which will basically be called XX Logs of Max. Basically, I guess I'll start off by saying what my webcam show is going to be about. Well, it's not going to be about anything really in general. Like, it's going to consist of a variety of topics, like what's going on in my life, and movie reviews, video game reviews, stuff I like, stuff I don't like, stuff that's going on TV that I like or don't like. Basically, it's going to be a wide range of things, and also we're going to have some X on location, live on location, basically an X on LOL, basically. And yeah, the first one I'm going to do for that is coming up about the end of the month. It's basically going to be me at my nephew's grad, interviewing him on how he thought his school year went and among other things. And yeah, basically that'll be my first video. I'm also planning on having a couple of my friends do some interviews with a couple of my friends and other family members. And yeah, the odd time I'll have guest hosts on here for the whole webcam series. In fact, my good friend Liz Judd, she actually wanted to be a guest on here next time we hang out, so I figured I'd let her be a guest on here if she wanted to. And yeah, so basically this is it. And yeah, I guess I'll start off by talking about what's going on in my life. Well, basically, as some of you know, well, at least the people I know on my Facebook page will know, I recently lost my job. I was working at Uncle Roy's. I'm not going to get into the whole schematics of why I lost my job. Basically, it just wasn't working out type of thing. And yeah, not much is really going on in my life at the moment. I recently became friends with my good friend Bill Price again, which was nice. And basically, what else is going on? I've seen a couple new movies a while back, Fast and Furious 5, which, for all you Fast and Furious fans out there, if you haven't seen it yet, you should really go see this movie, because it is a really good movie. Although it's kind of gone away from the whole Fast and Furious thing. Like, in a lot of them there's the whole street racing thing, and with this one it's more action oriented than street racing, so if you're into that kind of thing, then you might enjoy it. If you're into like you might, well, I guess I shouldn't say you might enjoy it, because, well, there's not much drag racing in it, so if you're going to see it hoping for a lot of sweet drag races, then you'd probably be disappointed. Although if you like action movies, it's pretty funny. And yeah, so I basically figure now I'll talk about a couple movies that I wanted to, that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. The first being Green Lantern, which stars two of my favorite actors, one of them being Blake Lively, which, as most of you Gossip Girl fans will know her from, as Serena Vanderwoodson from Gossip Girl. Although, then I'm a bit of a fan of hers. To be honest, though, I'm a bit more of a fan of, what's her name? Oh yeah, Leighton Meester, but yeah, I just find her to be the better actress and hotter, but I am a fan of Blake Lively. And then, of course, there's Ryan Reynolds, which if you've seen most of his movies, like National Lampoon's Van Wilder, you'll know he's a pretty funny guy. And I'm kind of interested to see what route he takes with the whole Green Lantern role. And yeah, the other movie I'm looking forward to seeing this month, well, kind of in a way, is Transformers Dark of the Moon, which basically I'm looking forward to seeing it, because I'm not going to say a huge fan of Transformers, because I'd be lying if I did, but I'm basically well, I'd say an average fan of Transformers. One thing that kind of disappoints me about this new Transformers movie is basically the girl who was recently in the Megan Fox. She is not going to be in this one, or at least that's what the commercial makes it look to be. Which, to be honest, that's one of the reasons I watched the very first Transformers movie. And yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, but the commercial for it does look really good. It does look like it'll be a good movie, and yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with this one. Okay, well, now I figured I'd basically talk about some shows I seen recently. One of them being America's Got Talent, which I actually seen the very first episode of it on Sunday. It was a repeat airing. Gotta say, I'm liking the talent so far. I didn't really get the whole old men in diapers routine that the one group did. It didn't really kind of seemed pointless, and there was this one guy that thought he was this really awesome singer even though he was completely terrible. So yeah, and yeah, one thing I don't get though is, and I'm sure a lot of you, a lot of other Canadians have noticed this, but you ever notice how there's like not a Canadian version of America's Got Talent? I mean, like, come on, there should be I don't know about the rest of you Canadians out there, but there should be a Canadian version of America's Got Talent. I mean, you figure the networks would get an idea or two and basically decide to make a Canadian version of this, and it's not like you couldn't find great Canadian judges for it. Heck, you could use Avril Lavigne she'd make a great judge for Canada's Got Talent if they actually did make one. But yeah, I think they should make one, because the way I look at it, sure, there's a lot of great talent in America. I'm not saying that there isn't, but I also think there's a lot of great talent in Canada, and they basically should be able to showcase it. So yeah, do I think does it disappoint me that they don't have this whole America's Got Talent, but they have America's Got Talent, but they don't have Canada's Got Talent? Yes, but at the same time, I don't think they're gonna do anything with it yet. Do anything like basically start the whole Canada's Got Talent. Anyway, I guess I'll move on to another show I seen, basically the MTV Movie Awards. And the first thing I thought I'd get into about that is the whole quote-unquote Taylor Lautner and Robert Pattinson kiss, which, to be honest, I know it kind of was probably a turn-on for most of you ladies out there that like the whole Twilight saga. For me, it kind of went a bit too far. I mean, I know it's probably like a whole promotional thing, but I don't know, it just kind of weirded me out and kind of grossed me out a little bit to see those two kiss. I know some of you like that, and I apologize to any of you who are offended by me saying that was gross or disgusting, but personally I thought it was gross or disgusting. And then of course there was this other gag which I found kind of funny, but at the same time kind of weird, the whole Blake Lively laser boner thing. Basically, I can see why they did this gag, because I mean, Blake Lively is a good looking girl, but I think it was a bit over the top. I mean, yeah, it was funny, but sometimes I don't get some of the gags they do on those award shows. So yeah, basically, it was a pretty good award show. Personally, I don't get why Twilight wins so much awards. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't deserve a lot of the awards they win, but some of the awards they win, they do not deserve, because a lot of the other nominees they go up against for some awards, like, they just seem better, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, basically, there's not much else I could really talk about. I don't think. Oh yeah, I'm actually really happy that the Vancouver Canucks are in the playoffs, and I just like to say, go Canucks, I hope you win. And I'm basically cheering for them because, yeah, I'm a Canadian, and I'm going to cheer for a Canadian team. I mean, obviously, a Canadian should cheer for a Canadian team. So, yeah. They're about 2 games to 1, and personally I think they're going to take the whole series, although Boston could still tie it up. And yeah, so as I said at the beginning of my webcam broadcast, I am going to be going to my nephew's grad. I'm really looking forward to that actually, because it's going to be interesting to see my little nephew graduate and do an interview with him and be there for the whole event. I'm actually planning on taking him to the Hooters restaurant in Barrie. I've never been to one, so I'm actually really excited about that. And I've heard they have good food and plus pretty girls there, so you know, you can't really go wrong with that. And yeah, not sure, so I will have videos from that, and I might have some videos of me hanging out with my friends while I'm down in Barrie. And yeah, so basically I'll just say I'll end this video by, I hope you enjoyed my first webcast. If you don't, it's okay. I'm not doing them for any particular reason, except for that I wanted to start my own web show and some place where, on YouTube, that I could express my opinions on various things. And I'll be updating, I'll probably do like 1, 2, maybe sometimes 3 of these little webcam vlogs a week. And I'll have the live on location, live on location vlogs. And yeah, so I guess I'll just end this by saying, hope you like the show. And I know I just repeated myself there, so don't mind me. I am a little bit nervous considering this is my first webcam show, which is surprising. I'm not usually nervous when I'm wearing shades, but anyway, this is my first webcam show. I hope you like it. And yeah, there'll be another one coming up in the next couple of days, and I should have more to talk about then. I'm planning on doing a movie review when I go to see, if I go to see Transformers and Green Lantern, which I'm planning on doing. And I'll basically give my thoughts on what I liked, what I didn't like, and whether I think you should go see it. And I'm going to do a Harry Potter movie review. So yeah, basically this is my first webcast, and if you have any websites you'd like me to promote on my webcam channel, I'd be willing to check them out, and if I like them, I'll promote them. If I don't, I won't. It's nothing personal to those that I don't promote. It's just I'm kind of the person that likes to promote something that I'm actually interested in, and it might seem unfair, but yeah. So anyway, this is my first webcam cast. I am, of course, Max Cowan, and this has been a XX Vlogs of Max. Later, people.